So welcome to our charity stream for this evening. We are supporting Palestine's Children Relief Fund, who give free medical care to thousands of injured and ill children yearly who act local access to care within their local health system. We are so excited that you are joining us this evening to raise funds and raise awareness for this incredibly important cause. There are some really cool things that you can do to not only help the charity, but also our players here by donating. If you go to the pinned chat, you can read a little bit more about Palestine Children's Relief Fund. You can also go to our Tiltify, where 100% of the donations go direct to the charity. And while you're there, you will see some very fun rewards that you can give to our players. For a donation of $10, which Persephone already has, which is amazing, you can gift a reroll to any player. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Phil does not get to reap this reward.
Aw, come on, let him torture us.
Okay, all right, Seppi says it. So you can also donate to Phil. Not that I really like that one, but it is what it is.
I got your back, Phil.
Thank you.
For a donation of $25, you can gift a natural success to any of our players, Phil included. Boo, tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes.
Listen, you know I'll be the first to die since I said okay and do it.
At a $50 donation, you can gift a boon or a bane to our party, and that will be up to Phil's discretion. Hopefully he'll be feeling generous because you guys are going to donate lots and lots of rerolls to him? Question mark. And at $75 in donation, you can name the next NPC that Phil uses in our adventure. Hatter, holy shit, thank you so much for a very generous donation of $150.
Holy shit.
That actually gets doubled because right now we have a matching gift donation happening from Bogus Cheesecake as well as Clouds into Earth, and we've actually already taken up the Paradise Productions matching gift. So thank you so much for kicking off our donations this evening. For every $10 that you donate, you get entered into win one of over 35 different TTRPG related prizes like dice, dice bags, stickers, PDFs of games, physical games, lots and lots of stuff, and also a $50 gift card to my local game shop. I was super happy that they responded to my message. Shout out to Bards and Cards. Thank you so much.
Good name.
Yeah, right? So with all of that being said, my name is Jess. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. Tonight I am playing Abracadanielle, who uses she, they pronouns. They are a tiefling bard that poses as like a street magician, you know, doing card tricks, little magic tricks. And while they have a crowd going, they like to pickpocket folks with Mage Hand and Unseen Servant. With that being said, I am going to pass it over to KP.
Hello, everybody. My name is KP of KP Living Studios, and tonight I will be playing Elisayan, which is my halfling bard, based off of a Indian-style performer that goes around with a horn and has a companion that is a mini cow the size of a golden retriever that performs along with him. She's decked out in all of this beautiful like jewelry and fancy clothing in a very traditional Indian style that actually happens. And they just love telling stories and traveling the world to collect more stories and then sharing it with everybody else and bringing that joy along. And you can see him walking around with a big old gray mustache and a red turban on his head that has a little like a cloth piece that dangles below with a white attire. And yeah, he's just a joyful little guy that loves to do all of this work. So that's him.
I will say we're going over to, okay, we're just jumping all around the board. I wasn't sure if there was an order. Okay, we'll go to FaZe next.
Hi, FaZe Knight, cosplay and all that jazz. And my character tonight, her name is Cinder, and she's a water genasi wild magic sorcerer, who doesn't realize she's a wild magic sorcerer and just thinks that everything bad always happens to her. And yeah, so, and she is been hired by the carnival because it's kind of funny when she tries to do magic because everything bad always happens to her. So yes. So she kind of does like a little bit of magic, a little bit of crowd talking to. But yeah.
Wonderful. All right, Kayla. Oh, you're chewing. Well, let's go to Seppi then.
Hi, I'm not chewing. My mouth is unoccupied right now. Hi, I'm Sephi, aka Persephora. I do lots of mistakes on the internet. And I am playing Blessed, who is a changeling phantom rogue. Most of the time, she's decked out entirely in white, but never gets stains on her for some reason. You can't tell why. And has long, long, long black hair and dark skin. And her hair is done in a bunch of braids with a bunch of gemstones woven in, rubies, sapphires, well, seemingly rubies, sapphires. Maybe they're cheaper, maybe they're not. Coins, stuff like that. And she is the teen dancer and often dances depending on the crowd in different forms.
Wonderful. And now we'll go to Kayla.
Hi, sorry. There's a reason why I'm eating carrots. I swear. For every $100 that y'all donate,
the bunny ears
I
have
will
nothing to
eat
do
a
with that.
whole carrot. No, what? These don't exist. What are you talking about?
Nah, there's no reason.
No, I honestly, I thought that was like real. That's for the characters?
Yes.
I thought it was just you.
They're very natural.
Every
Yeah.
$100, I have bags upon bags of carrots. I expect y'all to be extremely generous this stream. Yeah, and also my eyes are bad, so anyways, I'm gonna be playing Wooble, who is a Herringon. They're a very young Herringon, very small figure. They have these little patches of dyed hair. They're blue all around. They're kind of experimenting with different hair colors. They were also an aspiring circus person. However, they never did make it to the circus. Instead, they found this fantastic group of people and decided this was much better. And so they are here. They're also very clumsy. So sorry in advance.
Wonderful.
It's gonna play well with the cow and the magic.
Yes.
Wild magic.
Clumsiness,
We're great. We're
wild
chaos.
magic. It's gonna go
Bad
great.
can happen.
Yeah, nothing bad could ever
I'll be
happen.
fine.
Jess, without further ado, am I ready to take us away to a fantastic world of adventure and revelry?
After you introduce yourself.
Oh, of course. Hi, everyone. I'm Phil. I'm going to be your GM today. You might know me as Tulok the Barbarian. That's sort of the other me. That's me. But, that's the internet me. And today, I'm Phil. I'm your GM. I'm going to be taking us on a wonderful journey full of laughs, mystery, suspense, danger. If there's time, we'll get to it. Am I ready to take it away?
Anchors
Or is
away,
there-
Captain.
Okay, we're all captains here. That's the fun part. So when it comes to Marine Theater Group transportation in Calithopolis, there is no name more famous than Jolly Roger's Fun Time Review. They maintain their sterling reputation with an unimpeachable record of punctuality, low prices, and the fact that there are no other Marine Theater Group transportation companies in the city. Jolly Roger also has a philanthropic side, delivering simple bardic cantrip scrolls to schools and low-income areas. Spells like mending and prestidigitation and dancing lights can vastly improve quality of life, and spells like minor illusion can be very funny. A group of entertainers has been hired to put on a little show on the nearby Lucci Island. With their skills, a crowd is sure to gather to maximize these charitable efforts. Approaching the docks of Calithopolis, we see a colorful ship that does not look like a common seafaring vessel. Let's see, passive history checks. What's everyone's intelligence?
11.
11, okay.
10.
Are we rocking any 13s or higher?
I have a 12, not a 13.
Okay.
13.
13, we're gonna make that the cutoff. So, Wooble, you recognize that this is not really an oceanic vessel. This is more of a riverboat. It's got big wooden wheel panels on the side. There's a big painted sign that says Jolly Roger's Jolly Roger. There's a big tall spire that's the only kind of main oceany thing that's on it, with a smiling skull and crossbones flag. Atop, there is a man covered in a long cloak, tricorn hat, and a bandana across his face, hailing the party. Ahoy! Are we ready to set sail?
Yes, Captain. Ready. I'm
assuming
ready,
you're the-
actually. I kind of point to the group and say, everybody ready?
I'm always ready to embrace the void that's coming and inevitable.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. There's a cranking, whirling sound of as this sort of small little drawbridge / plank stretches out to the dock, welcoming you aboard Jolly Roger's Jolly Roger. Well, step right this way. Step right this way. Your cow is more than welcome. We don't.
Well, I don't travel anywhere without her, so if
Well,
he's
of
not
course.
welcome, that would have been an issue. But thank
Well,
you.
I think we clarified all this in the things. Probably stays above deck, unless.
I mean, wherever she chooses, I kind of follow her, actually.
Sure. Okay. I've just heard cows are claustrophobic. Is that a myth?
Are you? And he kind of just turns to her and just like, I didn't know this. Are you claustrophobic? Oh, that actually
Put your
explains a
hands
lot.
like by the eyes. Yes. Wooble, I'm assuming.
I'm claustrophobic.
Okay, you can stay above deck anyone can stay above deck if they'd like to. No one has to go below deck. This should only be like a 3-hour boat ride. We should get there in plenty of time.
If life was not already a constant toil and danger, I might inquire why a riverboat is going on the ocean. But it's fine.
Oh, don't worry. We've never been late. Not once.
That does not imply safety.
Well, we've also... Actually, it has been over 100 years since any of our crewmen have died. So,
Even of natural causes.
let's go. And then chunk. The thing pulls up. And we're gonna set sail, I think. Jolly Roger, who has come to greet you, heads over to the mast, but directs you to another crew member, Cameron, who is an elf, kind of just regular, shabby clothing. There's like little grease pocket stains on their shirt. Hello, I'm Cameron. I'm the cook. I'll show you around to the meal. Have you eaten?
No.
Meal would be nice, actually.
All right. Roger, the spiel? Are you going to do the spiel? I'll do the spiel. We're just going to wait a little bit, and then I'll do the spiel. All right, he's going to do the spiel in a little bit, but I can get you something to eat really quick. Do we have any dietary restrictions with the crew? Yes.
Well, she only eats, like, for some reason, human food.
Oh, love. I thought you were going. We saw cow on the registry, and we just got like some grass. But okay, human food. That's wait. When you say human
That'd be
food,
lovely.
you're not speaking of cannibalism.
Yes,
saying
no,
food that
But
humans.
No, God,
Is it
no.
cannibalism
No.
if it's a cow eating? Never mind.
I suppose it wouldn't be.
Cannibalism, then?
We don't have any humans, unfortunately.
No. What I mean is more so like berries and cooked food. She's a little spoiled.
Oh, lovely.
I on the other hand, am okay with, honestly, and you can see him like not wanting to, but the fact that you made the effort to put something out for her in that way, he goes, I'll eat the grass if you need it. Like, I don't mean to be an inconvenience, but if
Yes,
that's
I'm
what
gonna
you
see-
need.
Cyan, I would recommend you don't eat the grass.
Yeah, you don't want to eat grass. You're not really meant to digest it. It's gonna kind of go right through you, and you're already gonna be on a boat that's shaking a bunch. You don't really need that.
And with your frail body, you will totally clog a toilet.
Fair point. Okay, well, whatever you recommend. I'm very easygoing.
Cameron leans into you, blessed, and is like, the plumbing here is shit.
I thought it was for that purpose.
That's what it's for, but it's not frequently used. More on that after the spiel.
I am starting to get concerned now.
Oh, it's just a little spiel. It's fine. There, they're good folks. They're good folks. So they bring you down and start slicing up. Okay, let's do, what are passive wisdoms? Passive perceptions or survivals? If you've got a better one of either.
14 passive wisdom.
14 passive wisdom.
Same for me.
Okay. 11. Okay,
You
so
don't see anything.
our 14s are going to realize this is a pretty high quality meal that you're getting served. Like, typically on a boat, you're getting like a grain and a meat. But you've got like mixed vegetables, there's courses, like it's starting off with a bread and a salad, then it's going into some like nice, the next NPC's got it. Okay. I don't need to read the messages as they come in. That's not part of it. There's a dessert, like there's everything. There's a little like mini cheesecake, no bake cheesecake that they've prepared for everyone. Dig in.
Sir, you see Elsayan turn to Nithara, which is the cow's name, goes, "No dairy, I promised you no dairy, because remember you are lactose intolerant and we don't want to remember the last time you had dairy, and I'm not cleaning that up again."
Oh wait. Yes, I suppose an adult cow would be lactose intolerant, because I was like, no, wait, most humans are lactose intolerant. I forget who's lactose intolerant and who's not.
I would think as a cow that she would be very much into milk, but she's not really.
It's an adulthood thing. It's a maturity thing.
Is that what that
Yeah, you lose the enzymes, I think. This is a fantasy world where we specifically know enzymes. We don't know like.
We
gas
also
and
have
whatever.
indoor plumbing on both, so.
Yeah, indoor plumbing. I assume it's just a tube. I didn't really do my research. I just kind of assumed it just kind of goes out into the ocean and that kind of does its thing. We can roll to just determine plumbing situations. Okay. Yeah, it's plumbing. It works.
I mean, honestly, a tube is more than you would get.
Yes. All right. After a little bit
I have a question.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Absolutely.
Waiter.
I'm the cook, but yes, yeah.
Close enough. I have multiple questions. Number 1, is it vegan? Number 2, is it lactose free? Number 3, is it gluten free? Number 4, I don't think I can eat any of this. I'm on a juice cleanse.
Oh, here, you can just here. And Wooble hands you a half-eaten carrot.
I think Cinder can eat the grass if it's ground up and juiced.
What is this? I said a juice cleanse, not a half-eaten carrot cleanse.
Oh, hold
I
on. And Wooble will start to like chew it. Really, really fine.
Abracadaniel's gonna take a cup underneath Wooble's mouth and just hold it there as the gritty juice carrot comes down and falls into the cup.
That looks
Everything
fresh.
bad always happens to me. And I don't understand it. And I'm just gonna put my head on the table and just cry.
Like, this is why I asked about the dietary restrictions. We have a lot
I was
of
busy
juice.
thinking. It takes me a long time to think.
One day Cinder will accept that life is pain, and therefore all existence is pain. But until then, this is what happens.
All right.
I'm sorry, we don't mean to be much of a difficult crew, but we just unfortunately the adventures have given us all different abilities and capabilities to process it, and so
No,
if you have a juice machine, that'd be fantastic.
I don't have a juice machine, but we have plenty of juice. This is what I love doing. I love cooking for people. Never get to do it here. So very happy to get to make something for all of you. I think we can do the spiel now. Yeah, and you see a little hand come in that looks very, very thin. We've got 14 passive perception, so very thin hand comes in. Hey, it's Lars. I'm gonna lead him. We're gonna do the spiel. Right. Okay. So, if you can all follow Lars, there's gonna be a spiel.
That the word spiel way too many times at this point.
We haven't come up with a better word for it. You know, you think you're trying to think of spiel on the spot. And
Sometimes it can be very difficult to think of a word that's an alternative to spiel. Yes.
And everyone would understand.
What is a spiel?
Do I need to make a spiel counter for chat?
Everybody, so here's everybody. We're gonna donate $1 every time I say spiel. That's gonna be the game we play.
$1 already.
$1 already. You're led into sort of a little makeshift dinner theater area. It's not big. It's sized to be the size of the boat, but there's a few tables set up, some chairs, and there's a little stage. And Jolly Roger trots out with Lars. All right, so as you can see, I'm your captain, and I'm wearing captain's attire. It is multifaceted, and we're not trying to freak you out. We would be upfront about this, but people get weirded out. So,
I feel like that's the most important time to be upfront, so we
right,
get weirded out.
Okay,
Or get the opportunity to get it out of the system.
Right, and this is safe, and we're fine, and nothing bad is going to happen to you. But we are all not dead.
Yes, I'm also not dead.
Right. You've been not dead for an appropriate amount of time. We've been not dead for too long. And then he takes off a glove, and it is just a skeleton hand waving to you.
I think that if you are a skeleton, you are dead.
Right. You would think that, but that's not the case. Part of our punctuality stems from a deal I made with a genie, a wish that was twisted a little bit out of my favor. I wished for us to never be late. And so we can never be the late versions of ourselves or the versions that have died.
I see.
So me and my crew are all immortal, but bony. The flesh rots away pretty quickly.
So you're not dead.
Exactly, we're not
And
dead.
therefore undead.
I suppose. Undead carries a connotation that you were dead previously and then made to be undead. We've
is
just
definitely-
never been dead.
This is definitely a violation of the natural order of things.
Oh, for sure.
Did you know this when you signed us up for this, Elysian?
Did you know this? And I turned to the.
You cannot blame the cow for everything just because a cow
I'm
cannot
not
talk to
blaming
us.
her. She was the one. She looked at the contract, and I looked at the contract, and I apologize. But his handwriting, and now I see why.
Look,
But his
everybody,
handwriting was kind of a bit.
Here's the thing. I want to say that we have very good reviews. We're very highly spoken of. Thank you, Lars. We are very highly spoken of. Everyone we've delivered has rated us for great service and timely delivery. Yeah, so
Where's this rating? Like, how do we look? We never got
around
to see the
town,
reviews.
various criers, little newsies who have like the vests.
No, I'm
They
pulling you
say-
up on Whelp right now. Hold on.
Okay, you know the sending network. You're gonna use a sending slot for that if you must.
Cinder.
To.
Like passes it over to Cinder.
I don't have sending.
Okay, so wait. Actually, hold on. I think we
Actually,
have some.
I'm more mad because you're telling me that there was a chance you could have wished for a juice machine and you wished to never be late. Like, I thought the customer was always right.
This, to be fair, this was several hundred years ago.
Well, you
Oh,
should
damn.
have thought of the future before you made decisions.
The idea that there would be a machine that could turn vegetables and fruit into juice, that's whoa.
Not my problem.
When you
I didn't
when
make
you're
a wish
alive
with
for
a
200
genie.
years, the
Mortality.
technology. I was blown away when catapults came out. Then I saw trebuchets and like
What's a trebuchet?
it throws a
Big
90
It's a
kilo
personal
stone.
problem.
Yeah.
Okay, well, all things considered, we are at this point. In one direction, we are kind of tied to this job. In another, has the ship already moved?
Yeah,
We
the
are
ship is
in-
moving. The ship is moving.
Okay, yeah. So
I'm just kind of here, kind of, to explain stuff.
in one viewpoint, this could be used as a hostage situation because we were not made aware of this whole condition. I apologize. And
Sure.
if it is uncomfortable for people, I feel like this should have been divulged a lot sooner. However, can we please take a moment to consult as a team on what we wish to do?
Absolutely, absolutely, and we will compensate you. We have a few trinkets to sort of compensate.
Okay.
But absolutely, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Listen, I won't hang around with this.
And then I turn to the team, and as if though, like, similar to a football huddle, I kind of huddle down to see if anybody else joins in on it. And, like, all right, well, that's new. How
Friends,
does everybody feel about this?
I am very freaked out right now.
Fair.
And I'm just
Sad.
gonna keep eyeing the captain.
Then, Blessed, any opinion on this situation?
I mean, it is a violation of how life is supposed to work, but we've seen stranger things. Or at least I have. I've
I
seen
just
too
have-
much.
I'm just happy as long as I'm with you all.
You always know what to say. Thank
I
you.
think Cinder's still stuck on the juicer. I don't know if they have processed or she has processed the rest of it.
I mean, it's just like I don't ask for a lot in life, and I'm still let down. And
Well-
today is just another example of it. It's fine.
Like I
it's fine.
said, still on the juicer.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
okay.
get off of it.
I'm gonna
Well,
pat Cinder on the
considering
shoulder and
that
say,
is
"There, there."
now- Considering that is your highest priority and most biggest concern aside from the own skeletal people, I feel you are okay with the other situation. Blessed, clearly you've seen worse, so you're okay with this situation.
At least it doesn't smell like undead on here.
True. Positive silver lining. I like it.
Small miracles.
So it seems to me the majority vote is we continue this journey and not cause a mutiny, because I feel like that's the only other option here.
Also, point of fact, we are largely outnumbered on a ship that is bigger than us that we have no way of piloting, and we have already left the shore.
And they also
can't
can't
die.
die. Jinx.
Yeah.
You owe me some juice.
All right. Well, seems like we're kind of stuck.
That might have been insensitive.
It was. It was very insensitive. In my time of need.
Friend,
there
I
is a
made
cup
you
of cute
juice
carrot
with
for you.
Woogle. They did all the work. It's right here.
I'm helping.
Fine.
Do you like orange juice with pulp in it? This is carrot juice with pulp in it. Extra pulp.
I'm gonna turn and face the wall and just like whisper like self-help mantras like, you are a strong, beautiful woman. You know what you're doing. Everything will go your way eventually.
As you do, behind you, excuse me,
Yes.
and Lars is holding a little juice, a little glass with some juice in it. Okay, so this is. Cameron said we did have juice. It just kind of washed away. But this is orange juice, turmeric, and cayenne.
That's so good.
It's anti-inflammatory from the turmeric and the
It's like you
cayenne.
knew it was day 5 of my cleanse. That's what I'm supposed to have today.
Yeah, you
I'm
got
just
the
waiting
day-
for
you got the
Cinder
day
to go.
5
I need to attend my yoga class, please. At any
She's
moment.
going to. We have more time. And I
You
take
got
the
it.
juice and I'm like, thank you.
Yeah,
You are
I've
now
been-
up to 4 stars on Will.
I've been told I'm your personal assistant for the rest of
Oh.
the journey.
Well,
So
I'm so sorry.
no, it's. That's
I
fine.
tear up. I'm like, it's,
Usually I'm in the lookout tower, so that's
everything's
boring.
coming up, Cinder.
Yeah.
So,
We're
Cinder,
making-
have you processed the fact that our ship is full of undead yet?
No, I don't think I'll process that till next week.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
It'll
you're
be on the
talking to
menu for
Lars.
next week.
Lars's jaw is kind of hanging off a little bit.
Oh.
That's a tomorrow problem.
That's a tomorrow.
I solved today's problem. That's all that matters.
Right.
This is why, like, I think, everybody should have this mindset. I like this, just one thing at a time. It's beautiful. But with that being said, I feel like our team is ready to accept this new predicament, this new paradigm that we're in.
Sure.
And then I feel like we all turn together to the captain, like, Captain,
Oh, yeah. I stayed in the room because I figured it was going to be short, but I just kind of covered.
oh, well, no, well, I think given the situation and your forthcoming attitude and clearly not having a dagger stabbed into one of us already, I think we are okay with this situation. Granted that you can assure us that you don't have any urge to murder, maim, or harm us in any way. And also, I think you mentioned an additional fee or an additional payment
Bonus, yeah.
for your dishonesty.
Right. Yes. No. It's something that I think should help with the show. We've got a couple of little things. Bring it out here. Bring it out here. Another crew member kind of pushes and slides out a crate full of various items. So what we've got here, we've got a couple of cantrip scrolls. As I mentioned earlier, minor tongues or minor illusions, dancing lights, prestidigitations. There is a scroll of tongues. The spell tongues. Yeah, this one we ordered by mistake. We wanted the tongue of scrolling, which is this one. And then he pulls out a tongue, like it looks like a human tongue, and then he pulls it, and then it goes through. So if you want to do like a bit where it's like a cat got your tongue, and then
I imagine
like
there are
pull it.
several uses for that.
Yeah, a lot of good comedic uses to use for like
Totally, nothing anatomical.
I imagine many of them do feel funny, yes.
Yes. And then we've got these jumping beans of jumping. And these are a magical item that force a DC 13 sleight of hand check to use, but then they triple your jump distance.
As soon as you show the beans, Nitara, the cow, starts walking like, no, stop, move, stop.
I kind of want to see a jumping cow.
Can we roll a sleight of hand check for your cow?
Please.
Wait, I don't have a character.
A sleight of
check.
hoof
It's
check.
just a cow.
I mean, it's just your dexterity, so I think it's a flat 10. I wouldn't imagine a cow is particularly dexterous or particularly undexterous.
All right.
I don't know this
That's
cow.
where you'd be wrong, Phil.
Nat
That
20.
is where I'd be wrong.
Oh, that is true.
I do have a nat
Everyone
20
has a
I could
nat
use.
20.
You don't need it. This doesn't work. It's 20.
I don't. Oh!
It was a 20.
Oh no.
This cow now can jump. Maybe perhaps over the moon. Who's to say? And finally,
We can find
you
out.
get the bracers of physical comedy, which are a set of bracers that give you resistance to bludgeoning damage and fall damage.
Ooh.
So you can use these for the show. We ask that you return the bracers. You don't have to return the beans if you eat them.
I feel like that might be a little too late already, but okay.
Right.
Wait, does
Unless you want to
each bean triple your jumping?
Yes,
Right.
correct.
How
It's
many
just
beans has the cow eaten?
I don't think
Can we
it's
roll?
that.
Can we roll to see how many beans a cow has opened,
I
please?
don't think it's that, but that sounds so much more
Cow's
fun.
gonna jump and go like
So-
up to space and come back down.
I've got a D12
Okay.
because we'll say there was 12
legs.
beans.
That was just gonna be like.
2.
Okay.
Okay.
Not so
So,
bad. Not so bad.
sextupled jump distance, and because jump distance in D&D is calculated with strength, I'm gonna assume that's pretty good for the cow. Cows are pretty strong.
It is it's the size of a golden retriever. She's the
Yeah,
size.
but like dense.
Fair. She's yes.
There's a lot
Yeah,
of
like
power in
that where
those
it
legs.
Exactly.
It's like
All right.
All leg
Well-
day, every day.
This seems so we're good. We're good here. I should probably get back up to steering the ship. Lars is our usual lookout, and he's kind of committed to Cinder over here. So no one's actually looking up top, and I'm gonna go. It's fine. It's open
Ooh, you guys
ocean.
are
We're
late.
we're fine for another. And then as
Fine
he's
for
saying
you.
that,
You're you're dead. Or I guess
everything
not dead.
lurches forward in the ship. I need strength saving throws
Oh.
from everyone.
Obviously, that's one of my best scores. No.
Of course.
Oh no, strength saving throw.
18.
Roll a straight 10. I mean, straight strength.
So strength, and if you have proficiency, which I don't think
Nope.
any of you. Oh no, Wooble would.
That's just a
Because
straight
Wooble
10.
would wobble, but they won't fall.
They did because they rolled an 11.
Okay.
Oh, that's fun. My straight strength throw was a 4.
Okay. You're all 2. Okay.
I rolled an 18.
18.
You're good.
Everyone lurches forward. How do you imagine you catch yourself, Abracadaniel?
Probably on somebody's butt.
Nice. Nice. Let's roll to see whose butt. No, I'm kidding.
Anyone's
You
butt
should've
will
dice
do. That's
prepared for
fine.
that.
All right. That seems unprofessional. I'm sure we just caught some seaweed or something. And Jolly Roger runs out.
I feel like this was foreshadowed. Like I said, pain is inevitable in life. It's one of life's greatest things. We all know where we're going, eventually.
Yeah, well, hopefully the first thing before that eventuality, we actually get off this damn boat and actually not do it now.
I also feel like I said that like flat on my ass, like halfway in a porthole, just like dangling from it because I failed the check so hard.
That
Think
one
Cinder spilled
should
your
not have
juice.
stuck where that went.
Oh, go, Cinder. I'll go get you some more juice. Also, hey, not all of us know where we're going. Sometimes I used to have this peaceful notion that there would be an end, and now there will never be an end. And now I need to know what's going to happen after the end ends. You know, after everything else comes to an end, but I continue to exist and there is nothing. That's pretty scary for me.
I imagine
gonna
it's
go
very
get you
difficult
your
to find
juice.
meaning in your life.
It's very difficult. That's why I just go and try and find juice.
Have
I've
you
been
tried
lost.
yoga?
On these old bones.
I mean,
Well, you
considering
can't
I was able
die.
to teach her. And
I've only seen like 3 people die from yoga. It's fine.
What kind of yoga are you doing?
The
I mean,
good
there are
kind.
like hot yoga sweat cults that.
listen,
Yes, that's
You asked
exactly
me.
what I meant.
she asked me, I tried to teach her, and she's doing a fantastic job for, considering this, but I mean, I feel like you might actually be more flexible considering you don't have muscle mass in the way.
Alessian,
Organs. Yes.
you may want to catch your cow. It kind of bounced.
No, God damn it!
Yeah, it is.
It's like a pinball.
I think, yeah, if I were to guess, I would say Natara like really wants to get outside and see how high she can jump. Cause like, at first like the knees feel a little lighter, right? And you're like, I don't want to see what's up with it. So do you want to do an animal handling, or would you just want to
Yeah.
like follow her out?
I think for the story purposes, he's just going to run after her.
Sure.
She's an individual. She has her own mind.
Sure.
And she does her thing.
You head out and you see there is an island, and the ship is firmly embedded into it. Not on rocks near an island or anything like that. You have just made landfall. And there are waves kind of crashing all in one direction, kind of all heading to the west of the island and onto the ship.
It is,
And Roger is freaking out, and there is also a cow jumping.
well, pardon me for saying this, but that seems like 1 star removed.
Look, okay, no. I mean, look, hey, I'm not going to tell you how to review. Okay, I understand this is an inconvenience and this isn't what you signed up for, but this is not supposed to be here. This is
Well,
not.
so is a lot of things not supposed to be happening, but clearly have been. I feel like you have made a very improper and honestly a dishonest example of your services.
Okay. One, we put a skeleton on the flag. It's on there. All right, that's number one.
Yes,
Number
but like,
two,
don't most pirates do that?
we're not pirates. All right, that's because we're skeletons.
Privateers.
Hey, what's the
Probably
difference?
not.
Wait, is Cinder a pirate apologist? He's like,
That's just one of her many facets, okay? Pirates did nothing wrong. They had a point.
I will admit it does stop us from getting attacked by pirates pretty regularly.
I
Look,
mean,
we
you're
can't-
undead and you have a ship. You might as well just go all ham.
No, we're nice.
You can't
We don't want to be
lose.
mean. Pirating is mean.
Here's
mean-
one piece of advice. Not all pirates are mean.
Well, in my experience, well, I guess, you know what? We haven't been...
Exactly. Thank you.
Okay.
Somebody on my side.
Not all pirates.
I have a seduction for a nickname. No
Okay.
beard.
Nope.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that is good because
technically,
physically cannot have a
that's also
beard.
accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't had hair in so long. It's cold.
Could also be no skin.
Or no skin, no
No
muscle.
jaw. Your jaw's kind of falling off.
My jaw's fine. Yeah, my jaw's not great. It's large.
What, Wooble? You can't just imply that all undead look the same.
I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. I
That's
just
so
I wanted to give
rude.
them a really nice nickname. I like them.
Thanks.
I like the no beard.
No beard is good.
unique.
No
I mean,
beard
like
is good.
everybody, I feel like all pirates go off their facial features and facial hair. So considering you're lacking in that, that is your most distinguishing feature.
Again, I'd like to clarify, I'm not a pirate.
Well,
There's still time. You have an entire eternity to choose a new career, especially considering that this one's currently not going too well.
Yeah.
They're not bones and beards.
Ooh.
So, do you know
Anyway.
exactly where we are right now?
Like what?
Like, what is this island?
Right. I have no idea. I am going to get my crew together to patch up the ship as best we can so we can get back heading toward the Isle of Lucci. And if you could maybe get on the island, if
I think not. I don't see any reason I need to leave the ship.
This
just
feels a little suspect.
if we're going to be if we're going to get you there on time, which we will. We've never been late. There might be
Big
something on
eye
the
roll.
island.
Big eye roll.
It literally can't happen. It's physically impossible by the rules of the universe for you to be late to this game because you have hired us.
Okay.
That's going in the review.
Inside check.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he says that very confidently.
Nah, Wooba wobbled again. He's 2.
2? Okay. You get the vibe that this is sincere. There
I believe them.
is-
Let's
yeah.
go.
So you will get there. And my instincts are telling me that getting there, there's something on the island that gets you there. There might be another boat. If you find another boat that isn't as damaged as ours, I can crew it to get there.
Alive pirates?
We're not liars.
I said alive.
Oh, alive pirates. Well, I mean, if there's pirates and this is an island we didn't know about, they probably will not be thrilled that you're here.
We don't know that. Remember, like pirates.
Right.
Lots of different pirates. And
Right,
they did
just sort of
a little bit
implies it is a word for a type of criminal, piracy.
Well, I mean, according to which law? I mean, that seems like
The
dictated
naval,
by the man,
naval
man.
laws,
It's just
Some
a
laws are
word.
intended to be broken.
property laws.
Not all laws are good. In
No,
fact, many
no.
are just controlling and bad.
I agree. Hey, I'm right there with you. I think a lot of laws are very bad. I think piracy and larceny are bad.
Wooble, if you could come back here, I think we should go to the island. As long as we take the captain with us, could you put him on our back, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh wait,
Yeah, you're coming.
Was
Okay.
like just like grabbing onto you.
I'm also coming. As I'm supposed to be sitters.
You were
Thank
also
you.
supposed to be keeping watch, and I have a feeling that's why we didn't avoid the
You
island.
know what? I'm gonna own that one. I goofed.
Right? Well, at least
It was
you're
worth
alluding
it.
to it.
This is just usually such a straight shot from Cletopolis to the Isle of Lucci that
So we're insinuating this island just randomly popped up like a zit.
that's what it would seem.
Okay. All right. Well,
We also
you know
rode a
what, here-
riverboat into the ocean, so I mean, this is kind of on us as well.
fair.
If you want, you could look at a map. We give you a map. We could have a little survival check.
Okay.
If you
Maps
would,
are for posers.
Something.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Adventure!
Do you want us to make? You said a survival check.
If you would like to, I'm not gonna tell you what to do.
Oh,
That was
I
an
got a
8.
16.
I'm gonna
16.
shrug my shoulders and say, yeah, I don't know how to read, let alone read a map, so.
I'm too young to read a map.
Yeah.
How many
Yeah.
of us can't read? just like a major question because I'm like halfway there. Okay, so
Listen, if you both actually attended classes as I instructed you to, I'm willing to teach you on Fridays, but you're just skipping all the time. Anyways.
Yeah, I just don't like people telling me what to do exactly.
So,
All the many
Yoga.
cows as his moo.
back
the cow know how to read.
Great, learn if you actually understood. I mean, teacher, if you actually understood her, but you know that
Is the cow still on the boat?
the cow is already hopping onto the island as
God damn it!
she is sort
a
of
string tied to the
intued
cow.
that this is where we're going. Roger is on Wooble's back with the map cracked open, kind of showing it to Alisayan. All right, so I mean, this isn't even complicated. So the big landmass, that's Clethopolis, that's where we came from. And then just there, here's the Isle of Lucci. There's like, now it's not even like, it's not like an archipelago or anything like that. We're not looking at like a string of islands. It's one island that should still be about 2 hours away.
Can I do an Arcana check? If you wouldn't
Yes,
mind.
absolutely.
Thank you. Let's see. Arcana. Yeah, no.
No.
I got an
Something-
8. Seems fine to me.
Yeah, something's weird. Probably. All right, so you head out onto this island, and it is not like a lush jungle or like a tropical thing. It's pretty flat, pretty gray. It seems to be very rocky with like little segments of rock that have like a little bit of a crack in it. Some kind of piles of rocks over in like the northwestern area that kind of stand out a little bit taller and are a slightly different shade of gray. And there's like a little vegetation that's grown, kind of clinging moss and seaweed, you notice. There are little bits of seaweed kind of in some of these little crevices.
Well, not really an ideal place for vacationing.
Yeah, we don't really vacation much.
We gathered from the predicament that you're in.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
well,
we're not like bound to the cedar either.
well, then that doesn't seem like you're restricted or limited. Then I feel like you could easily go on land and have a moment of rest. And
Oh yeah,
relax.
no, we just kind of like driving around giving people cantrips.
What if
Maybe
you
they
like?
just like their job.
What if you like paid for your own vacation and then like you had to take yourself on your own vacation and then you could like never be late?
Right. So, okay, second one, because they come in threes. Second one was that we would never need money.
That seems
Bad
like
wish.
Oh,
positive.
Well, it starts positive, and then you just realize you always have exactly enough money for what you need, but you can't do anything that you don't need to do with your money. And then all the
Oh.
money just falls out of your pocket, or crows take it. One time it melted.
But aren't most wants, needs, desires in any way, shape, or form? Wouldn't that mean you'd always be all set?
I mean, this is really on the genie. These aren't my rules.
What was the third
Hey,
wish?
Third wish, of course, very important. Third wish. I've got it right here. I always remember it. Ship would never sink.
So you live forever, you have all your needs met, and you have an unsinkable ship that now is stranded on an island, granted.
It gets stuck a lot.
If it can't sink, couldn't we just push it back into the water?
We could try. I'm not
Well, I mean,
super
You're
strong,
strong.
but
I'm not going to say I'm not strong. I'm just going to say I'm probably
I'll
not
say it, you're
strong.
not strong.
Okay, fair. I'll take your review
First
into
step,
consideration.
self-acceptance, is to accept that you're not perfect in every way. I am, but that's different.
do you all want to try and push? Just push it?
Listen, I feel like this is your negligence that led us into this situation, and you're asking my entire crew and I to push and exert effort.
I know I goofed. And Lars goofed too. I also goofed.
Lars, you're fine. I like you.
Yeah, we love Lars in this house.
Hey,
Yeah, Lars is great.
okay.
We have no reason to dislike Lars.
Okay, I feel like this is in a personal
You're a
place.
nice guy. Don't get me wrong.
I am trying to accommodate the customer's desire, and you're the customers. You're always right, and we will be on time.
The customer's
know
right is
how.
actually a very toxic sort of mentality. You should really consider having a different outlook on life.
And when you say we will be on time, does that mean you and your crew? Does that exclude us? Do you think that
Right.
the genie covers us in this situation?
That is a great question. I think because it was a company wish, when it comes to because it was a company wish on taxes, when I filed, it was under the company, not myself. It's a wish for the company, and as you are customers of the company, it applies to you.
So does that mean that anybody ever that works for you or with you or pays for your services will never ever be late in perpetuity?
Not in perpetuity, until the contract is concluded.
Captain,
People have died after, yes.
I'm going to level with you.
Great.
Get on my level. Get on the level.
Here, wait. Wooble, can you push me up? I guess I'm assuming that the Harengon is shorter.
Oh yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Tippy
Also a
toes.
child.
Oh.
I also
Bored
don't know why
now.
the Harengon is carrying the skeleton, but
Childly.
I want you to listen to me very carefully.
right.
Captain. Bored now. And then she's just gonna jump onto go further into the island.
Sure.
Nice.
Okay, wonderful. As you head further into the island,
How far is my cow now?
your cow's just jumping. Honestly,
I'm just
she's
following your
jumping.
cow. That's why I was bored. I'm like, the cow seems like the cow knows what's going on. The cow knows all.
Your cow is jumping and jumping and jumping. And as it jumps up and hits the highest point, so this would be, I can do math in my head. 3 plus 5 times 6 would be 30 feet in the air, jumping up, jumping down. It
I
lands.
feel like that's more than 30 feet.
2 times 3 times 5.
8 times 6? Oh wait,
Times
no.
3.
2 times 3. Sorry, I heard.
That's
I also heard wrong.
Times.
Yes.
That is
I heard
definitely
it wrong,
not. That's not
too.
what I heard.
Hey,
I
y'all.
said 2
I
times
said it
4.
wrong.
The math be mathing for different
also, no,
people.
it'd be 2 plus 3 times 5.
That's the
Or no,
beauty of
2
math is
plus
everybody
3
can get a
times
different
6.
answer.
So you would have to do 3 times 5 first, which is so it's 30 feet.
Yeah.
Oh
so,
no,
yeah,
this is the parenthetical because it's 3 plus the strength modifier, which would be plus 2.
We need PEMDAS.
Parenthetical or parentheses?
No. Moratorium on this.
E.
No, so what I'm doing is you calculate the base jump height, which is 3 plus the strength modifier, which is 2 on a cow. I'm assuming it's 2.
I'm an
which
English
becomes-
teacher. I'm not a mathematician. This is no.
Right.
We
No,
wouldn't do circus tricks if we knew how to do math.
Cinder
it-
has like a
physics.
stick she's
Now,
trying to
physics.
draw into what she thinks is sand, but it's not, so she's scratching really hard at the ground.
it's so funny. We understand so many mechanics kind of the world around us, but no one ever thinks about jumping. And then someone says your jump distance is tripled, and you're like, what does that mean? Is that?
Prove it?
I guess that's good. Probably. Can I just jump forever? There are
The cow
rules
is just
to it.
going further and further as we're trying to figure
As
this
it
out.
lands from its highest jump, which I've decided is 30 feet, you feel like the ground kind of shake a little bit.
Did the cow do that?
Well, what are you implying? Listen, just because she's eating a lot of food lately, it does not. I don't think.
I was implying that it was enough force to move the ground, not that your cow is portly. Although the cow is getting kind of portly.
I'm trying. I'm telling her she needs to go and.
We were talking about that diet. It's for the best for her
It's
health,
human
you know.
More
It's the human
kids.
food.
So
Yeah.
happy.
Also, that one time that she ate a whole chicken, that felt a little wrong to me. I didn't bring it up, but it did make me
Over that.
uncomfortable.
Was the
She's
chicken alive or
chasing her
dead?
bliss. Oh,
Yes.
Definitely dead. Right?
Or not dead? Was it non-dead?
I mean, it was cooking.
Okay.
It ended
That
up
doesn't
dead.
necessarily imply it's dead.
I mean, ultimately, it was.
I mean,
dead
it
in
implies
first
it's
time.
dead. It doesn't.
It's
It's
dead
not
now.
chickens and soups.
It's dead now.
Not a lobster. Which I also don't agree
Yeah,
with.
just drop the chicken in,
Just
and
drop
then
the
that's
chicken. That's how you cook chicken,
Of
everybody.
course, of course.
I'm going to run after my cow at this point.
Sure. as
I can
you
imagine
run
you're
up
trying
the
to like
cow,
jump after it.
Elsian like
He's a
runs out,
halfling too.
and the rest of you see rising from the ocean 3 kind of fingers coming up and heading towards the cow.
Oh
and
no.
your friend.
Oh no, we're in Elden Ring.
Oh, oh,
Why would I ever do an Elden Ring? I have nothing to do
don't
with an
get
Elden
too
Ring.
close to them. They're gonna slap you out of existence.
Your passive perception's high enough, you could probably see these claws coming at you. Fairly slowly, but like kind of scraping against the surface of this island.
No, Nitara, please come back.
Do you all see that?
No, they're trying not to.
Oh, so I'm not just having a very weird hallucination.
Anything about them. They could be very nice.
Maybe we all bumped
it's gonna
heads,
try and-
and we're having a group hallucination.
It is going to try and grab you. So I would
You-
like a strength saving throw to not be grabbed.
Is it going for the cow?
It is going for the cow, so I guess I should do that then.
Swear to God, if you don't touch
Okay.
my
Question: do I get? God, it's been so long since I played a rogue. I want to shoot it, but I also want sneak attack.
You would get sneak attack because
'Cause it
there
hasn't
is
noticed,
another
yeah.
creature within 5 feet of it. That's
Yeah,
friendly.
that's
to
fair.
you,
Yeah, that's fair.
Or antagonistic to it.
Can I shoot it with my short bow?
Let's shoot it.
Let's shoot it. Can I hit it? Is the question.
That is the question. That I should also.
I am gonna take my first nat 20.
Oh, that's so good on a rogue too.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
so.
that's so good on a rogue.
Okay, so let's roll. Wait, no, I just get. Hold on, that's wrong. So I get max. So let's start with 18 damage,
Okay.
18 piercing, and then for sneak attack, we get 2d6. The 22 damage.
Okay. Well, that's quite a bit.
Oh wait, there's something else. And then, how far away is the creature?
It's probably about 30 feet. I'd say.
Perfect. Let's do an extra d6 of necrotic.
Oh, perfect. Let's go.
So 2 necrotic damage.
Okay. So this claw is coming right at you and your cow, but then let's
Oh,
close
wait.
out the-
And sorry, I have piercer. So another d6.
boom.
Okay, just another 1 damage. Yeah, I just shoot it.
I mean, that's a crit, so it's another 2d6
Oh yeah, that's right.
or
Okay.
double.
I forget. I'll just roll it because it's a class feature, not necessarily base damage.
Right.
So that's 3 more piercing damage.
Okay. I'm doing math. You know, hey, we're all theater kids, right?
It's overall 28 damage.
That is what I came to as well. All right. Boom. You let it fire. As it's coming in, it hits the claw, which recoils quickly back into the sea.
You're not allowed to touch our cow.
No touch. Bad touch.
No cow touching.
You are, so the claw came, we're going to say from the south, and then from the east, a bunch of waves, bubbles start forming in the ocean. And rising up is a giant, bald-headed, reptile scaled face that turns back at you. This is probably about the size of a bus, to put it into your perspective.
Oh, joy.
What languages does everyone speak?
I
Abyssal and common and infernal.
I don't speak giant, if that's what we're going with.
Hey, wait,
Primordial.
I do. Wait.
Primordial what?
It just primordial.
You're a water genasi, right?
Yeah, common and primordial.
As a ritual caster bard, I have comprehend languages.
You can drop that comprehend languages. So I think you have to ritual cast that, or can you cast that? Can you podcast
Yes,
that?
it is. Sorry, you're right. It is.
Okay. So if you want to start doing that, Cinder,
I don't care what he's saying.
you're the only one who understands this. Wooble languages.
Loxodon and Sylvan.
Great picks. Great picks. But Cinder, you understand that this creature is speaking Aquan. Oh. Why did you do that?
Oh,
This is what happens, okay? All we do is we just immediately shoot without talking. And he's nice.
when?
He's talking to me. And he says, why did you do that? Like,
I mean, he was gonna go grab Nitara. I mean, what do you
I'm
expect?
not looking at you. I'm looking
What?
at Bless.
What's
One, it's blessed. You know this. We've talked about this several times. We've been traveling for many years together. It's blessed, not blessed. Can you say it?
Blessed.
Thank you so much, Cinder.
blessed is what? The turtle is really just speaking Aquan to Cinder, so none of the rest of you understand it.
What did he say?
A
What did-
friend. I apologize for her actions, okay? Some people don't think before they shoot. But
Oh.
friend.
I can't understand a word of this, but your tone implies something bad about me.
I didn't say anything bad. I'm actually keeping you alive. So,
I kept our cow alive.
well, he's nice. You
Why
have a
was he
name.
trying to get? Wait, no. Ask him why he was trying to grab Nitara then.
Well, hold on. We don't jump into conversations without asking people their names first. What's your name?
I'm Coretta.
Coretta. His name is Coretta. Second question. Why did you attack our pet cow?
There was something on my back, and it felt weird. And I was
yeah.
trying to get it off my back.
Wait.
So he said there was something on his back, and it felt weird, and he was trying to get him off its back. I'm guessing it was the cow.
Wooble's just leaning over the side and just saying, "We are friends, not food."
Try doing like do like the heart hands, like maybe.
From the side, okay. She's going
Hi,
over
Quinn.
there.
Kitty.
She's mischievous. She likes to go behind the TV and stress me out that she's going to unplug all my important things.
Yeah.
It's fine. No, from both the south and the north, you see big waves rising and claws coming up that kind of slap on the back as though they're trying to connect, but they can't quite get there.
We're on a turtle back, aren't we?
We are on. Nitara, come here now.
I can't do the hands. I can do it
Oh.
underwater.
Well, it's the thought that always counts. That's what
Here,
I
I'll help.
say.
And then you watch Wooble's ears just go,
Oh.
"Double hearts."
The claws turn into thumbs.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, there's probably only 3 of them. You know what? Yeah, I've decided it can thumbs up, and it understands what that means.
Well, does this imply that we're on his back?
I
Are
think we
all on his
crashed
back?
onto a turtle's back, a giant turtle's back, which explains why the island was not here before.
Do you think you could ask our turtle friend to get us to our gig?
Yeah. I can ask. Where's our gig?
The Isle of Lucy.
Isle of Lucy.
Isle of Lucci.
Lucci.
I love Lucy.
Sorry. Well, I mean,
No one would
Lucci
make that
Isle.
bad of a pun in the naming of their geography, okay?
no one.
No one.
Clearly not.
Hey, so sorry we're on your back. It wasn't an accident. Trust me, we don't even be on the ship we're on either. That's why we're literally on your back. Second of all, do you think you could maybe take us where we need to go? It's the Isle of Lucy Island.
Lucci Island?
Yes, that's the name of it. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
that's the very serious name of it. I could do that. There's a boat stuck to me though.
Oh yeah, they're with us.
Oh.
It's a long story. Basically, they're dead but not dead, and they made a wish with a genie, and it just turned out terrible. Because who would have thought making a wish with a genie turns out bad? But
Yeah.
it's not my place to judge.
People do that a lot.
Tell me about it.
They sound like they're just making bubbles underwater. What are they saying?
We're gossiping. It's fine.
Wait, does that mean Cinder is also just going?
I'm just like
Making
making bubble
bubbles.
noises.
Yeah, like
I get like bubbles and I'm blowing it. I'm like.
Aquan is a beautiful language. It's a beautiful tongue.
Spit bubbles is all it is. It's spit bubbles.
That's what it is. It's.
I
I needed
I don't
the
want to do
juice.
this. We have one scroll of tongues on the boat that we ordered, the one we ordered by mistake. Does anyone want that to
Would it
join
help
in
all
on
of
this?
us talk?
Only one other person.
Cinder's doing quite a good job. But
I mean, I think that Cinder's fine.
Yeah, I think Cinder's doing a great job.
listen, if you want to feel more important, and this is important to you to actually feel
I
like
just feel like I'm
charge
missing.
and not messing up
I just
something.
feel like I'm missing a lot.
You're not missing anything. I was just explaining that you guys are dumb and made a pact with me.
Okay, so you know this is the thing. Like, if this is some powerful turtle sea god, I don't want to be on their bad side.
I
Well,
didn't
you're
say
on the
you were on their
backside
bad
already.
side.
Now, look, friend,
I
are you
think they're gonna take pity on you.
are you trying to steal her thunder? Are you trying to steal a woman's thunder right now? I don't like this.
That
That's
is-
a good point.
No. As soon as you say
Danielle.
that, like you can just see Alessian goes, and like it's like that's like the.
I'm not. Okay, look, I'm not.
The only thing you can do here is say nothing.
Yeah, I feel like yeah. Yep.
You're in danger.
They just hate to see a girl boss winning. What can I say?
Is there a little wobble room on here?
Oh,
A little.
You see him do like a little dance.
I think while we consider where the appropriate place to use the restroom on a turtle's back is,
Oh
that might be,
Plumbing on the ship.
there is plumbing on the ship. That might be a good time. Are we close to a break?
We are.
Hey,
We take a little break
what a
for
segue.
everyone, and then we'll come back. Well, there aren't any segways. There are no motor vehicles allowed on the turtle's back.
Touche.
But like if you did like a razor scooter, that would be okay.
All right, friends. Before we go to break, I have some announcements to make. The first is we have completed our goal, which is phenomenal. Thank you so much to everyone who has generously donated. We truly appreciate it. We have maxed out all of our matching gifts, which is phenomenal. So just kudos all around. If you are able to donate and willing, please click on the pinned chat. Go to our Tiltify. 100% of the donations go straight to the PCRF, Palestine Children's Relief Fund. They are doing amazing work and could definitely use your donations. For every $10 you donate, you get entered into a drawing to win one of over nearly 40 TTRPG related prizes. I'll do some incentive talk when we come back from the break. But we are now announcing our in-chat giveaway. If you type in !MTG as in Magic the Gathering, you are going to be entered in to win a Magic the Gathering Doctor Who Commander deck Paradox Power. And we will announce the winner a little bit after we come back from break. But now we're going to be gone for 10 minutes. Don't miss us too much. Get up, stretch your legs, go to the restroom, drink some water, pet your cat, walk your dog, all of the good things. Anyways, we'll be back here shortly. Pet your cow, feed your cow, not a chicken though. Be back soon. Hi, everybody, and welcome back. We are so thrilled to have you joining us for our PCRF charity fundraising. Phil was just holding up some hot sauce. You can pretend that Kayla's holding up some hot sauce and that I am holding up some jelly beans because we have made a pact. If we hit $2,500 in fundraising, which is, y'all, we're only like $110 away, so this is very doable. We still have an hour and a half left of stream. We three will all eat something spicy. Phil has some hot as hell hot sauce. Kayla will put some hot sauce on their carrot, and I will eat a spicy jelly bean. Then, if we raise $250 more, we will all do it again. And then, if we reach $3,000, we will do it again, but we'll do them all at the same time. I see a
think
question.
The caveat that Phil had is unless we hit 3,000, like
They're all at the end of
at
stream.
the end of it, because we want to continue the story. But
Yeah,
if we hit
so-
3,000, then it doesn't matter. Phil be damned. We can do it.
To clarify for
we can do it
everyone,
whenever.
this is the hottest sauce from that show, Hot Ones, the show with hot questions. And you know how their Wing's not a sponsor. It's
I'm gonna check
2.5
if I actually do
million
have jelly beans.
Scoville, which is I think it's like 100,000 times hotter than like Frank's Red Hot.
So let's get
I
the
think it's like 20
donations
times more than
rolling,
habanero.
folks.
yeah.
When you donate, not only can you make some of the cast members eat some spicy things, you can also give us some cool donation incentives. Like, if you donate $10, you can give us a reroll. That includes Phil. For $25 in a donation, you can gift anyone a nat 20. For $50, you can gift us a bane or a boon. And for a donation of $75, you can name the next NPC whatever you like. So far, we have named an NPC Lars. You also get entered in to win some really cool TTRPG related prizes like dice, stickers, D&D books, other TTRP related things as well. I do want to give a quick shout out to our 3 matching gift donors, Paradise Productions, Bogus Cheesecake, and Clouds into Earth. They have helped us raise $2,300 so far, which is absolutely amazing. And just a reminder, if you're just now tuning in, if we reach $2,500, 3 of us will eat really hot things. So start donating and continue donating if you already have. With that being said, in about 5 minutes, we will be doing a drawing for a Magic the Gathering Commander deck. If you want to enter into that giveaway, type in !MTG into the chat, like Magic the Gathering. And with that being said, who wants to do, or at least start our recap of what we've adventured so far? I think it'd be real fun to hear it from the cow's perspective, but hearing moo moo moo. And there you have it, folks. You're all caught up.
I live for anyone who clicked onto this stream at just that moment where we were all just making cow sounds.
Oh man. Well, I'm just gonna say, clearly this adventure has gone off the rails very quickly. A fantastic group of performers, got hired by I'm terrible at this. I lose names so quickly.
Jolly Roger.
Jolly Roger.
Jolly Roger's Jolly Roger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jolly Roger's Fun Time Review and Jolly Roger's Jolly Roger LLC.
Exactly. And with the expectation that we're going to go perform at this island of I Love Lucy. And whilst there, that was the plan. But however, we got derailed because of piss poor planning by our captain, who assured us that we will get there on time, but already we have been marooned on the back of a turtle. Also, our entire hired crew is essentially undead, but not necessarily undead because you have to be dead to be undead. So they are just dead.
Non-dead.
But which was not divulged to us. At the same time, we were not given juice as was requested. We were not given, the cow was not given appropriate food until asked for. I was ready to eat grass, apparently, because that was what was offered. And so clearly this trip is going splendidly. We will be leaving adequate review on Whelp for this. And that's where we're at. No notes.
Does anyone have anything they'd like to add to that recap? I feel
Please
like
add
once-
more.
The most important thing you need to know is that the cow's jumping height has been tripled,
Yes.
and currently the cow is the leader of our party.
That is true.
Nithara is doing so well.
Democratically.
Yes.
Oh, and I shot some turtle's fingernails, sadly.
Yes. The turtle is communicating exclusively with Cinder as she speaks Aquan, and the turtle
Bubbles.
speaks Aquan and Draconic, but I didn't hear anyone say they spoke Draconic. So
This is a dragon turtle, isn't it?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm so glad we didn't actually piss it off.
it's fine.
It's
Dragon turtle. What is it, like CR4 or something? Who knows? Who's to say?
Who's to know?
So, okay, we've got to get the boat off of me, because it's kind of messing with my flow. How good is everyone at breathing underwater?
Oh, you're on mute.
Oh, we're
Oh no.
boy.
Friends, did something happen to Cinder? Maybe we can get her a drink.
There
of
we
water.
We finally
There
found
it
the
is.
mute button.
Oh.
Oh, no.
There it
It's
is.
back on.
Ah, darn.
So how good is everyone at breathing underwater?
So I'm great at it. Like, finally, win for me. Great at breathing underwater. It's so simple. Everybody else, probably not. The undead pirate things, though, they are skeletons. So I don't even think they like need to breathe. So, but I can ask everybody.
Yeah, maybe pass that all on.
I'm gonna turn around and turn around. Does anybody here know how to breathe underwater, or are y'all lame?
Well,
I'm
that's
lame.
That is open to interpretation, but no, we can't. I can't breathe
I
underwater.
cannot.
Yeah.
Nithara,
But
can
you also can't read, so.
Okay, listen, I can't do everything.
Neither
Like,
can
I
we.
just chose to learn how to breathe underwater, then learn how to
I'm just,
read. Okay.
I'm just implying that we all have different skill sets and we should
I
respect
mean,
that.
you're not wrong. Maybe I was a little bit quick to judge. I was wrong. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Wait,
It
and then
sort
you
of
see,
seemed like it's like Cinder kind of nailed the necessities for this. Like breathes underwater, speaks Aqua.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like as soon as she says I'm wrong, like you see Zion pull out a notepad and put a check mark, and you see
There's
like
a tally
on the title
every
says the
time.
tab number of times.
There's
Cinder
just
has-
one
there's, like,
check mark.
There's just one.
It's the first time.
It's
Why?
my first mistake.
You guys win. Okay. You're putting my lack of knowing how to read against me, but it's fine. Anyway,
Listen, I'm going to take my wins as it comes. Okay.
as you should.
So
Cinder, have you ever considered that not everything is a personal attack?
Well, listen. Then the one day it is a personal attack, and then I get severely hurt. Who's going to be in the wrong? It's going to be me. I'm a loser. I didn't prepare. Just saying. If you're constantly on guard, nothing can get you. I taught you that in day 2 of yoga.
I did go to a few yoga classes. I do regret that. Can I just ask? I know that we need to process what's going on with the island, but can I ask what the helmet and chainmail were for yoga? What were they for?
Sorry, can you
What
repeat
yoga
that?
did you? Hello, hold up.
Never mind. Never mind.
Why they were in
It's not important.
chainmail at yoga?
Yeah, I was.
It was a Wednesday. It's Wednesday's chainmail day.
I'm telling you right now, as the person who comes from that, the creators of yoga, all this hot yoga and chainmail yoga, all of that it's all a gimmick. Okay, you don't need it's just. Anyways, not the point.
I don't think it's actually yoga. I think it's
No, it's
something
not.
different. But I'm afraid to tell her that because she'll get mad.
Are you gonna say
tried
there's
to
some
tell her.
reason why there's an upside down pineapple in there too? Or
I'm sorry, what?
nothing?
No, that was pretty self-explanatory, actually.
That was pretty solid.
that's where SpongeBob lives.
Yeah, that made sense. Yeah.
Sorry, there's a child here. Anyway, so okay, I want to go. Are the sorry, the skeleton boys with us?
Yeah, I do want to clarify again. We're not pirates.
Yeah, it's fine. Tomato, tomato.
Skeletal sailors.
There's still time in your endless existence.
True. You know what? Maybe you want to reinvent yourself. I do that daily.
I feel
Anyway,
like immortality just eventually leads to crime.
that's so true.
I'm
When you don't have consequences.
there is sort of this kind of weighing sensation on me that I will eventually experience everything, if time is truly infinite. And right now I kind of just like ferrying people to charitable gigs quickly.
Have you considered chainmail yoga?
Oh yes. I can take
It's
you to
not
a class.
actually yoga. They kind of just appropriated the title, but it's something.
Sure.
Something.
Yeah,
You're
I mean,
gonna learn a lot
dragging
and
his
experience a
head.
lot of different things at yoga.
I'd be open to it. I'm a person who I don't want to say no. You know, like I want to say yes.
No,
to
say
life.
no to this. Say no.
And say yes to
Okay, wait.
crimes.
It's a very
Become a
powerful
pirate.
thing.
Open your heart to chainmail yoga, and you will
This
find
is all
yourself.
the corruption of like a
You
nice
also may find a
skeleton.
lot of different people doing a lot of different things, but that's
Right.
just yoga, baby.
Right.
It's really
That's-
more
I don't-
chainmail than anything
Yeah.
else. Like there's a lot of chainmail.
It's
I-
only chainmail.
The
It's
chainmail.
it's very similar to turtle yoga, but different. And the Wooble's just over there, like doing poses on top of the turtle's back.
The
So,
colonial
so
experience.
wait, I'm sorry. Is yoga just a word you could put after anything? You could just say, "Oh, I'm on a turtle," so it's turtle yoga. The
You're
word
not
chainmail.
supposed to.
Yes, everything is apparently yoga. Ship yoga, bones yoga, turtle yoga.
Bones
Yoga is a
yoga.
state of
Now-
Jump
mind.
into the ocean
Wait,
and
actually,
drown.
can
They
you
call
tell
it
me a bit
drowning
more-
yoga.
Can you tell me a bit more about bones yoga? I think that would work great for me, specifically, as someone who is bones.
I'm gonna let you in on a secret there. Bone yoga is not what you think it is, and also exactly what you think it is. So,
Oh.
And she's
I
putting her
would-
personal experience.
I would suggest waiting.
Yeah,
If
haven't been
they're
able.
having it on a Friday night, I would not go to bone yoga.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah, that sounds pretty fun.
I believe that the instructor that Cinder goes to calls bone yoga the Boner Sutra.
Yes, 100%. You have been to bone yoga.
She's just weeping.
Anyway,
Cool.
can you?
Well, about the
breathe
breathing underwater bit.
I'm like,
Who's
can you
good
breathe
at
underwater?
Oh right.
You
Not
don't need to breathe, do
particularly.
you?
Because I swim a lot faster when I'm submerged. I've got some stuff on my back, but if that weren't there, it wouldn't hit the water, and I could probably get you wherever you need to go pretty fast. But there's like the boat and the barnacles.
So, I mean, it seems that our crew only has one person, well, and bone people that can. Oh wait, actually, I wouldn't understand this. And my apologies. Never mind, unless you translated this already.
I'll translate
Yeah,
it to
we
you.
can.
I don't
we
need
can,
to like
we can
say every
shorthand.
single.
We'll
Yeah.
translate it.
So
Okay,
I'll
okay,
just
okay.
everything he says, I'm just going to immediately say back to you.
I mean,
Okay,
I could
yeah.
turn into Cinder, but I don't believe that will allow me to breathe underwater. And also, I feel like my IQ might drop.
So with that being said, I think it would be ill-advised then to submerge. But unless there's something that we can do to enable us to be able to breathe underwater temporarily, maybe in your little treasure chest of things that you've got.
We hit the goal.
I need to give you some hot sauce.
Okay,
Very-
so we hit the goal.
Nice.
I will be doing this at the end of stream.
Twice.
Unless... Twice, of course.
And
Wait,
if
we
we
hit the goal
raise
twice?
$88 more, we'll actually, or $98 more, we'll actually stop on the spot and do it 3 times in a row.
Wait, did we hit 3,000?
Okay.
Almost 3,000?
Yes.
Yeah, we're almost at 3,000. We got a
Dr.
big
Penguin
number.
Corey, thank you so much for your super generous donation. Holy shit.
Oh, I hit an ad. I couldn't see what the update was. Dang.
Let's
Nice.
go. I am simultaneously thrilled and disappointed because I think I'm going to die. But
Let's die together!
I mean, this is truly the combat.
this is the real combat.
I feel so bad that I can't join you in this because I have no hot sauce. I have Cholula.
Damn.
You know, I don't think I'll be out of this. So, like, I'll just mail it. I can mail
Truly,
it to you.
by the time it gets here, we'll definitely still be doing this. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll mail it to you, and then we'll just remember this that you have to.
Okay, I'll record myself a video of doing it, but I will also just never give it back because I love hot sauce.
I don't know that you'll love this one.
It's a damn good
I love
offer.
Last Stab. I love Last Stab. I
Okay.
adore Last Stab. I just don't have any right now.
I'm like just becoming acutely aware of how chapped my lips are currently.
Oh, you're gonna want to put some Vaseline on right now. Because we're gonna hit it.
We're gonna-
Probably the upper
Okay.
mouth as well as down there too.
Yeah, you may wanna put some lubricant down there for
The
later.
plan is to use this straw to just deliver it to the back of my tongue immediately. Anyway,
You were handed a spoon for a reason.
Yeah.
I can't do a spoon.
You were.
I have to finish this. Okay.
I think
so
it's really funny if we
This
don't.
is just telling me I need to speed run DM. So,
Okay.
Yes. Basically, what the problem is that I've got these 2 points of resistance, which are the barnacles and the boat. You can take care of the boat or the barnacles, or both. Actually, ideally, it has to be both. I don't want to stress you out. You have to figure out how to get the boat and the barnacles off, or I can't move without going underwater, or make yourselves breathe underwater.
Yeah, that's kind of already stressing me out.
How big are these barnacles? Because small barnacles have like those little tongues that are really gross, and I don't like them.
Yeah, they're like relative to my size. So like
Oh,
the
boy.
barnacle that would be on a turtle, but like relative to me.
I feel like we're
Have any of you seen a barnacle before?
They're like crabs.
A weird man.
Sounds gross.
They're when they're dead, they're just like pointy circles. When they're alive, they're
Terrifying.
Nasty
Truly.
things.
Yeah. All right. Well, group vote. I can't breathe underwater, so I'm going to say no to that.
Learned how to read instead. I understand.
Right. I'll teach you how
That's
to breathe.
exactly how it goes, yeah.
You teach me how to breathe underwater. Clearly, it seems like this is something that can be taught,
Yes.
which would be fantastic for future cases, but can't do that now, can we? So, with that being said, barnacle or boat? Or actually both, right? So, it means we are left with
Bonus
Exactly.
points if you can tie the barnacles and the boats into one solution. Just kidding. There are no points. I
Have
just
we-
deliver you to where you need to go.
Does the boat have a cannon?
Yeah. There are cannons.
Let's shoot the barnacles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you are
do
so,
that.
you're so
We're
smart.
great.
That's
Is
all.
it gonna hurt
Right.
him though? He's been like so nice to us.
I mean, I feel like it's
Well,
a
on
very
his shell.
If you aim it good enough, also I'm pretty big, so I'll be able to tough it out.
oh.
Well, like the
Attack by
arrow
an
thing,
arrow
that
and
was
set
more of a
out.
surprise. It felt like a kind of a sneaky attack even.
Ooh, sneak attack cannon damage.
It's a ranged weapon.
Ow! Oh yeah, I was gonna be like, at what point is the cannon a sneak attack? But
Well, he's now aware of it, right?
Plus, it's already walking back towards the ship.
like,
Plus,
oh,
it's actually skipping back towards the ship.
oh,
was, like,
she's
skipping,
gone.
like-
Oh, well, okay, but
I have this cheerful nihilism. Everything dies, and we'll hit entropy. But
Some
the
things will
idea
die
of-
faster.
The idea of using sneak attack with a cannon—that's pretty great. All right, y'all are gonna head back to the ship. That big pile of rocks you saw earlier, you're now realizing occasionally will shift and move, and is probably the aforementioned barnacles.
okay.
As it stands, the ship's cannons are not aligned with the barnacles, but you could move them outside if you wanted to. You just have to like get them up stairs, and they're quite heavy.
That seems like
I mean,
Yeah,
if we get the
for that.
ship working, we can just swim in a. Oh wait, that's kind of the problem, isn't it?
yeah. Well,
Have
I mean,
Magic.
I'll be honest. I don't. The ship's not going to be fast enough to get you to the gig on time.
you told us you could get us to this.
No,
You
I said we wouldn't be late, and we won't be, because it's against the laws of the universe for us to be late. I've changed the fabric of reality so that my company will never be late. It does not have to be with my boat.
Friend,
what?
when
That's a
we're
good
in your
point.
company right now, does that mean that we're undead? Because
means
we
you
will
can't
never be
die.
late?
We
who
can't
wants to-
die.
Who wants to test it out?
You can't die until
Wooble, stand still.
the contract is fulfilled.
Wait, I have an idea. If we cannot truly cannot die, does it matter if we can breathe underwater?
I don't think it does.
It's still going to hurt very, very badly.
Life
don't
is
like the sound of
pain, as
that.
I keep telling you.
No. Well, not
I mean,
voluntarily
we
pain.
could- Do you
Our
want?
existence is futile. We should experience as many sensations as we can.
I
Alright,
don't
here's
know
what I-
about that, friend.
Here's what I want everyone to do. How would you feel about? We're probably going to be underwater for at least an hour, so you'll be drowning for an hour. Does everyone want to go try drowning for 2 minutes? Just see how that feels.
Yes.
Just as someone who has drowned.
Randall dunks his head straight in the
I
water.
spent a month straight drowning once, and let me tell you, it was one of the worst months of my life.
But not the worst.
Oh yeah, we don't talk about that one.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, if whatever you guys can go and experience this, I feel like I can make a judgment based on just the conversation that I will not like it. So I'm going to avoid that. What I will suggest, since we cannot die anyways, is we just go and attack these barnacles, get them off the bloody freaking turtle's back. Clearly they won't be able to kill us. Get rid of them.
I just think that drowning is easier than moving the cannons.
Listen, as somebody who also does not like physical labor, I kind of agree.
Nitara, what do you think?
I guess, are we doing a party vote on 2 hours
Who
of
wants
drowning?
to drown and who wants to...
What does my cow have to say about this?
Damn, that's a real
Okay,
fierce choice here.
let's see.
It's really
how-
a toss-up, truly.
There has to be some strong skeleton people on this ship that can just help us. Right?
Yeah, my crew. Yeah, we move the cannons. We don't usually move them upstairs. They've sort of been a second floor thing for.
Can we make them a first floor thing?
We could try. We've lost a lot of muscle definition when we lost our muscles.
Well, you can't die, so clearly you just need to go through the pain.
That's true.
Oh,
It is
God.
your fault.
Okay. Yep, you're right. You know what? You're right. When you're right, you're right. Skeletons assemble.
I do also have a question. Like,
Yeah.
you said we cannot, like, we just will not ever at all be late. What would happen
As
if-
long as you're part of this company.
Right. What would happen if we just did nothing? Like, I just sat down and be like, this is it. I'm good. Not gonna do anything.
Forces of the universe would make you on time. It happens in weird ways. Like I said with the thing where we never run out of, where we never need money. Anytime we have excess money, the money goes
So
somewhere.
if I don't do anything, does that mean
Something will happen.
Something will happen. The barnacles will magically disappear on their own.
Maybe
Yes.
time slows down.
Maybe the
we-
forces of the universe will pull the island of Lucy over, causing a complete and total
Yes.
shift of the tectonics of the planet, thus dooming us all.
Or maybe we'll
Yeah.
drown for an hour
Island.
straight. I don't like that.
That's also things. Yeah, a lot of times it's painful. Like a big bird comes, grabs you, rips you apart, and drops you there. We try and do it in the best way possible. And again, our reviews are impeccable.
I feel a lot of forgery on those reviews. But all right, well, if that's the case, please
Ask
continue with
any
your
town
canon.
crier.
Well, it sounds
Okay.
like if you
I'm
have
gonna
impeccable
follow that
reviews, you're
crap.
getting picked up by birds a lot. That doesn't sound very fun, friend.
No, that we're impeccable. The
Oh.
reviews aren't they can't be pecked. So
I
not
did
a
a
lot of
joke.
birds.
How funny.
Move the cannon!
All right,
The cannon!
Move
so-
the cannon! No more dad jokes!
Roger assembles everyone of the skeletons, kind of gets them into a huddle, and they all kind of like go in like this. And then they kind of stay like that, and then you hear crunching and twisting sounds, and they sort of turn into like a bone spider
It's like
No.
Power Rangers.
creature. Yeah, like Power Rangers almost, or the human
Mighty Morphin
centipede, whatever
Skeleton.
Mighty
your Voltron
Morphin,
of choice
undead
is.
skeletons.
Yeah. I think human centipede for my Voltron of
No!
choice, but that's fine too. So the skeletons all kind of go together into like a weird shape that has more legs at the bottom and arms at
How
the
does
bottom.
one do ass to mouth when one has no ass? Anyway.
I have no ass, but I must
Tailbone
ass to
to
mouth. Is that?
Jawbone.
But
No,
Lars is falling
Pelvis
off.
connects to the jawbone.
Yeah, it's a lot of pelvises in the center to like form a strong mass to push, with all the limbs and heads and necks kind of coming out the bottom. They
The
kind
fact
of.
that they were able to think of this means that they've done it multiple times before.
We've done it before. It's
Yeah.
not our favorite. It's our favorite. By the way, Cinder, can I get you another juice?
I
Don't ask for the juice
literally
once we've
love
connected.
that. I would
Okay.
love that.
We'll get the juice. We've got to move the cannon first.
Okay, that's fair.
So the
I guess
bones
priorities.
I'll kind of like work to scoop the cannon a little bit, but it seems like it's not really budging. Does anyone want to try and assist in any way?
No.
Strong.
No.
Mm-mm.
I think Wooble, yeah.
Wooble,
makes
wooble,
sense.
wooble. No. Let it happen. Let it happen.
Yay!
It's a
Natural
cannon.
20!
It's a cannon
All
event.
right.
No.
What is your method of helping? What is your method of?
Just digging their little bunny legs into the deck, and just with all their might, you watch as their little cotton ball tail goes poof, a little bit bigger as they just push.
Yes.
Flexing that tail muscle.
You push really hard, and as you push, the part of you that pushes hits the brake up so that the brake's not on anymore, and the wheels can move easier.
There's wheels?
And this
I'm
holds
sorry.
up.
Wow.
Well, yeah, you've got to have wheels to like wheel it in and out of the window. But you also have to put the brakes on
Oh, the
so that it
cannons.
doesn't
I
roll
thought-
back and crush someone.
I was thinking of the ship for some reason. I'm like, why does
I mean, the ship
have
also
wheels?
has wheels on it because it's a river boat, and it's got
Oh,
like the
okay.
big ones on the side.
Alternatively, if the bone man does get crushed, you know you can bake bread with it as flour.
You are always looking on the bright side, and that's what I love about you.
Please don't
Thank
turn
you
me
so
into
much.
flour.
That's so appreciated.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what
Everybody
it
gets
feels like
one.
to be digested.
Everyone does get one. That's true. We also have a tally for that from you.
True.
But yeah, you could have a new existence as bread.
I don't want to be bread.
And then if we ate you, I guess you'd live forever in our bodies.
Is that cannibalisms?
Yes,
I'm a
that
person, so
absolutely
eating me is 100%
I think-
cannibalism. No, it's not an I think. It's a
not an
one-to-one
I think.
cannibalism.
I mean, I'm not human, so
I mean,
Fair
now
point.
Neither
we're-
am I.
now we're getting
Not
into
gonna
like
lie.
the issue of D&D having different species that aren't species
feel
in
like that's just
general.
one
Well,
thing
friend,
at
we
that
did this for the cow earlier with the chicken. When it ate the
Yeah.
chicken, so
We
why
would
can't we
never
do it with
do
you?
one.
you could be one with our
point.
cow that
I
can jump
don't
really
think you're
high.
supposed to.
I don't want to be. I'm one with me, and right now I'm one with the crew, and we're pushing a big
Should
cannon.
have had the cow
Like, that's just
help with
another
the
step
cannon.
in that further evolution that you're doing already.
I wouldn't call that evolution.
Yeah, no, this is not. This is not.
I would call it a mistake.
Yeah, sort of like Urbesk's Great Mistake. That's a new card from Magic the Gathering. Everybody, it's an excellent. It's a big.
Maybe you should
skeleton
find that
monster.
genie and give the genie a piece of your mind.
You know, actually, we left a bad Yelp review. that was sort of our.
That's how you pick the right genie. You know,
Yeah,
you
you-
check the reviews.
You gotta check if it's gonna be like a nice wish,
He still
or it's
chose
gonna be
this
a
one.
mean wish. Yeah, well, he did a lot of good kind of topical comedy references. We got a good vibe from him.
I bet the genie teaches bone
That's how we
yoga.
get you.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet I have seen many genie and genie patrons at
Right.
Bone
Yeah.
Yoga.
Oh god damn.
Bone yoga, of course.
Remember, Bona Sutra.
They
Good
managed to get the cannon up to the top of the boat. It can now probably fire at any point in the island.
Can I fire it?
Can
Is
you
there special proficiency for cannons? Or is it just
Blessed, blessed,
You-
blessed.
Me.
It's you know what? It's fun, but is it functional? Do rogues? I forget. Do they have martial, or is it just simple weapons? It doesn't get much more simple than lighting a fire and pointing.
Let me see. Actually,
There's
don't
like some
know.
like cannon fan in stream who's like, I fire cannons for a living, and it's actually incredibly complicated.
So, not martial specifically. Simple weapons is on there, but also crossbow and like bows and stuff.
It's similar to a crossbow, right?
Absolutely. Clearly.
I think it's more fun.
functionality.
Okay, so you can aim it. You don't have a great shot at the barnacles right now. You would need someone to maybe bring. You would need to bring the barnacles closer. They're kind of out of the range.
Could I just put the cannon on a bunch of like skeleton stools?
It has wheels. I don't-
Would we
I would
maybe?
put it on top of you though.
What was that?
I don't. I don't really like the crushing idea. I'm actually fine with the crushing idea.
This is why we like Lars better than you.
I'm fine. I know I'm the one who's fine with the crushing idea. Lars.
Nope,
doesn't
still like
the
Lars
crushing
better than
idea.
you.
He sticks
Just
up for
pointing out a
himself.
fact.
He's got a stronger spine than I do. You can see it.
All right. Yeah,
So
clearly,
okay, you're
more calcium.
I guess. Yeah, we're adding another level to this Voltron. How would you like to assist in putting the cannon on the backs of the skeletons so that the skeletons are like legs and the cannon is a spider?
Do I need help?
We're writing the end of Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
I mean, we have like a billion nat 20s. What do you want us to roll?
We also have boons.
You also have boons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Build Voltron.
So you are creating what is effectively. We're gonna make this one of your boons, and we're gonna call it the bone tank.
The cannon event.
The cannon
The
event.
cannon event.
Is the cannon. This is the cannon event. The bone soldier. This is why I love charity streams, because sometimes the players just get to say, "No, it works."
Yeah.
They were nice.
It
Everyone was
literally
nice.
works.
It works. This is a very different day for Cinder.
I'm having the best day of my life, you guys.
All of the
Sometimes
cannon
life
pieces
is great.
line up, and the bones kind of go in and out of the cannon tube and come out of the top of the wick and then like spread down. And then there's this like side compartment that kind of appears out of the cannon as this is all alchemically coming together with like a little funnel up at the top that's got a slot as if to be loaded, but it wouldn't be big enough for a cannonball. One of the bone hands reaches into the bag of cannonballs and pulls out a carrot and drops it in. And then pulls out some celery and drops it in. And then pulls out another piece of celery and drops it in the cannon shape.
Is the cannon also a juicer?
It's also a juicer.
Multi-purpose.
You guys said you didn't have a juicer.
Well, now they created it for you specifically.
We have
Putting
bent
down.
we have bent our very form to serve the purpose you need.
Fine, maybe I'll keep your 4-star review. Just don't mess it up anymore.
We
I
will
don't
not.
know if they're going to be able to come out of that.
You know what? Let's do it. Let's do a little Arcana check.
Okay. Let's see. That's an 18 for me.
The individual cannot die, or the individual can die. The collective cannot die.
Okay.
And as they have now formally merged into a collective entity, a canon event for the first time, all of their individual forms have died, and now they are the collective known as Jolly Roger's Fun Time Review.
Oh, well. I guess
Ooh,
they
did
get
we do that to
experience
them?
Everything.
I think we may have created a monstrosity.
Well, I
No.
mean, is it still a nice monstrosity?
Our individual selves yearned for rest, but as the collective of Jolly Roger's Fun Time Review, we are happy to serve and be of service.
Are Lars and the captain in this too?
Lars and the Captain no longer exist.
Ooh.
We are Jolly Roger's Fun Time Review.
Ooh.
What have we done?
We might have messed up.
We've created a monster.
This is why one does not play God.
We're not a monster.
Oh, waste not, want not. I'm gonna fire the cannon.
Shit.
Yeah, but, so you now have a tank. You have a tank that's
We
got like
literally
a
have magic, and we're just like, let's do a cannon, even if it may kill them all.
Yeah, I'm gonna be really real. This is kind of a, 5 D&D players stand in front of an unlocked door for 20 minutes
That
scenario.
is true. I'm like, damn, how can we get these barnacles off? If only we had magic.
Yeah, they're barnacles, like they're
Instead,
big.
let's
But
create an abomination.
you
with a
all
cannon.
hop on this tank and basically roll it onto the beach out of the Fun Time Review boat.
Roll out.
Yeah. and head off towards
Roll out.
this mass of barnacles. Blessed, are you shooting?
I am. I'm also going to use a nat 20.
Oh, perfect. Well, perfect. Okay.
How much damage does this do base?
I haven't used a cannon in the D&D.
Me neither. I know it's
forever.
high though. And the last time I used it was for ship mechanics, so it was a little bit
Yeah.
different.
Okay, let's see.
You're telling me you didn't have a bone cannon just ready to go?
You know, as we went to
Come
break, y'all were like, "Okay, how far off the rails have we
Not
taken
that
this?" I'm
flavor
like,
of bone cannon.
it's fine. You guys are doing fine. I wasn't that, shocked. It's 8d10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So with the
those
nat 20,
dice.
and because it is technically a ranged weapon,
It gets
I
sneak
think-
attack.
I think it gets sneak. That's more fun. And that's how I always answer things as a DM.
Okay.
Also, yeah, I think this can handle
Wait,
the
how
barnacle.
is it? Is that 10d10?
No, don't be ridiculous.
Is
That's
it 8d10
16d10
It's 16.
Oh my god.
plus your sneak attack.
Hell yeah.
I love
We're
all the
about to have turtle
clicks.
soup tonight, guys.
I hope we don't hurt the turtle man in our effort to get his barnacle. We power wash his back. And
Oh,
finish it off.
this is Power Wash Simulator.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's a power wash.
You see a little port pop off of this thing and stick itself into the water instead.
Like, let's do it.
That's 119 damage.
Let me do the math here. On these, it's just a mass of giant crabs, which are CR 1/8. So I think let me punch the numbers in here.
Let me do the math.
They explode. Crab barnacle pieces explode in every direction. It looks like the aftermath of a crab. Oh, what's it called? The crab bake. Yeah. It's just pincers and slincers everywhere. Whatever a slincer is. It's part of a pincer, I'm sure. I know crab anatomy. And you have successfully solved the barnacle puzzle.
Solved your barnacle puzzle.
Yeah.
By
If only
ending
puzzles could
about
solve so often.
20 lives and forming one collaborative life. Which,
They chose to do that.
yes, we do want to remind you that those souls yearn for rest, and they are grateful as they passed on.
Like
And now
that.
we are happy to be Jolly
Like-
Rogers. Fun
Are we
Time Review.
responsible for taking care of this now?
No.
Wait, does the contract still apply?
You are still under the contract of Jolly Rogers Fun Time Review.
Oh, he did put it under the company name. So that makes sense.
It's sort of like when you create a company, you're signing away a piece of yourself.
Doc. Very Doc.
Now that got a little too real even for me.
It's fun. Well, you know what they say, do what you love, and you'll eventually turn into a weird spider bone tank.
Pretty sure that is not the same.
Yeah,
but
I've never
okay.
heard that.
Well, they said they'll never be late, and things will happen that will happen. So it's
Wait,
not
is this
really
what
our
bone
fault.
yoga's supposed to be?
This is
It
what
is
bone
not-
yoga's. This is the end goal of bone
This
yoga.
is not what the class I took. So.
Can one of you collect Cameron to grab their things and get off of the boat? We have no need for the boat anymore. We will destroy
Lovely
it.
boat.
Who's gonna break the news to Cameron? Not
Who's
me.
Cameron?
I'll do it!
That's the chef. That's the cook.
The chef is not involved with this?
No, the chef is not a bone. The chef is a human.
Izzy.
Oh, so the chef's the only one on the ship who could die?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Well, I suppose he
mean-
can come with us.
Oh shit!
Yeah, not while they're an employee of Jolly Rogers Fun Time Review. They
Do
can't
you
do
need
that.
us to fire them then? So they can be kind of set free from all
Maybe
of
not
these.
on the
Did-
turtle's back.
It depends on whether or not they wish to die. I think they are quite old, like 30s or something. So they may yearn for it.
Listen,
I've gotta
that's-
go. Thank you
That's-
so
that's-
much for
that's-
coming, y'all.
that's-
Drop cannonballs on Cannon.
We all just start attacking. How dare!
Oh, tomato,
How dare you.
tomato.
Time
Psychic
has no
damage.
meaning to me anymore. I do not
I'm
know
like,
how.
I'm good.
All right. So
I
is
stuffed
someone
Cinder into the cannon.
As you probably should.
is someone gonna go tell the chef that their boss
I think
break the news?
Wooble said they were going to.
We'll
Oh, okay.
seem very excited.
Global definitely has the most tact of all of us.
And then you just watch them kind of like bounce off.
Okay. Yeah, you bounce back onto the ship. Cameron is just doing some mise en place, chopping some stuff to be ready for later.
Hey, so how do you feel about life?
Life, pretty good. Yeah, I like my job. I'm the newest person here, obviously. Skin still works. It's pretty great. Everyone here is really nice. They're really friendly. I feel like I just get to spend a lot of time with my friends, and the budget. I've never had a budget to work with like this as a cook. So, Roger, don't tell him I said this. He's a bit of a fool sometimes. He didn't realize he needed to change the budget when all of his crew members lost their stomachs and couldn't eat anymore. So I have the budget for an entire crew of sailors, and I only have to use it to feed myself and the guests.
Oh,
never
I
had a
like
budget
you.
this. Yeah, you never have to use.
Okay, you can stay alive then. And Weeble just kind of like walks out.
Actually, we have a lot of crab meat for tonight.
Was it an option for me not to be alive?
Oh, well, you could have joined the collective as he's like walking out and points at this large.
It's a collective. Oh. Is that?
That's
Did that attack our
Lars.
ship?
And... No, that's Lars and everybody else.
You've ruined
But-
this man's life.
I feel like we're all looking away. We're just like,
I'm sorry, I don't. We are the collective Jolly Rogers Fun Time Review. You are one of our employees. We are fond of you. We're really like a family.
Red flag, run, Kevin, run!
All right, please evacuate the ship because we want to blow it up. I don't. Are we really gonna blow it up?
Kind of need to if we want to use the turtle.
I mean, couldn't Cameron just keep the ship?
I mean, without a crew though, that'd be kind of difficult.
Yes,
Unless-
Hire a new
and
crew.
we do need to get it off the turtle.
And to be fair, the genie's thing is tied to the company, so if you just take over the company, you can't die.
Right. Oh,
So you can just get new employees.
so what
Dissolve
you're
the company,
suggesting is,
create
as
a
the
new one.
client, you would like us to transfer power to Cameron to make Cameron the leader of Jolly Rogers Fun Time Review.
Yeah, I also think that would end your existence because then you wouldn't be part of the review.
I mean,
It would still be
it's only
part
if
of
Cameron wants.
Well, then Cameron can fire you and then you can die.
Do you want to die? I feel nothing about existence. I am indifferent.
They should die.
Yeah, that sounds like you should probably die. Okay, so I'm the boss now.
Well, that was a quick transfer.
Cameron's like, I'm the captain now.
Yeah, I'm the.
Well, right, like you're the collective, and yes, you're the boss now. That if that is what the client wants, the customer is always right.
Except when it comes to juice.
Okay, so fire them so we can put them in the sea.
Sure. You're.
Just start pushing.
Wait, hold on. They go back in, grab like a bunch of knives and cutlery and stuff, and put it into a bag. And then.
No, I'm talking about the collective. The ship can stay.
Oh, the ship can stay. The collective just has to go. You push the collective into the sea, and it sinks down.
did you fire them before you did that?
Oh, you're fired.
Okay. They're just saying at the bottom.
Yeah, otherwise they'd be drowning forever with no way to communicate that. That'd be
I mean,
pretty
they have no
horrible.
lungs, so drowning is kind of relative.
Yeah, I guess like there's so many things like they can see but they don't have the eyes, and then they can, like there's like so many like weird skeleton things that once you start unwrapping it, You just don't
The
want to
Cyan
stop.
just looks at Blessed and he goes, remind me to never tell you that I'm sick or morbidly ill.
I'm just saying that we put things right here and everything is in its natural order once again.
Yes, but it was
And
also
if you
kind of
remind
our
me or
fault.
tell me otherwise, you can go in the ocean too.
No,
Alright,
I'm
so-
good. No, you do you.
I'll never be late. My ship can never sink, and I will never need money. That's cool.
If you ride on a turtle, does the turtle become your ship?
Get the
No,
turtle
I think
shell.
specifically it's Jolly Roger that will never sink.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Which also
Turtle,
means-
would you like to join a crew?
They can't understand you, friend.
Oh,
Well,
don't
translate.
worry.
Translate.
Do you want a job? Because, like, they're hiring.
No, I think that jobs are a uniquely human concept.
Ugh,
They're
you're so
really
damn
the
right.
only living thing that needs to work in order to live.
Depressing. Got it.
Like,
So-
truthfully, you're so right.
I'm just gonna keep diving down, eating some seaweed occasionally, just swimming around.
Have you tried yoga before?
I've tried bone yoga, but I don't
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about that in polite company.
Oh, that's you know what? We can have a chat later. You know, we can totally have a little talk later.
Okay.
We blessed. We've all done bone yoga. We've seen it
Alright.
all. But yeah, so cool. I'm gonna
It's usually with other turtles, but okay.
Oh well, you know what? I'm glad that
That
you
is
have a
the
type.
rule. Like, if you put a dragon in your D&D game, someone's gonna hit on it a little
That's
bit.
true.
A little
That's
bit,
very
yeah.
true.
Yeah, it's
Dragons
it's
are
to be
sexy.
expected.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's just
Turtle dragons, I guess. Donatello does machines. What else does he do?
And
I like turtles.
I think we should probably tell Cameron to start a skincare routine just so that the flesh
That's
stays.
true. Might stay longer.
Or find another genie and ask for all of the meat to stay on.
Fair.
Yeah, but then the
Maybe
genie's
not like
gonna
that.
turn around and do something.
Then the
that's
ship's
like,
gonna end up being made of meat.
Ooh.
Anyways, I feel like we've gotten rid of the barnacle now.
He just
and-
gets all the flesh
Yeah.
from the collective back on
So,
the.
if the barnacles are gone and the ship won't sink, if I just dive down for a second, won't the ship stay up?
Yes.
Oh yeah!
Okay, so if you get on the ship, I can dive down,
Mm.
and then you can just like come on over onto my back or whatever.
That's a
I'll
smart
bring you
turtle.
there.
You're a smart turtle. I like you. That makes sense.
Does that work for all of you?
Indeed.
Yes.
As long as I'm not drowning, I'm good. Let's go. I hope.
You're not drowning yet.
Y'all hop on the ship, and then
Ah, you and your jokes. And I walk on the ship.
big
Jokes?
splashes, waves, everything's flying. There's a big hole in the ship, but no water is coming in. And the ship dislodges from the turtle's back. The turtle surfaces. Looks to Cinder. Ready to go?
Let me double check with everyone. Are we ready to go? Skedaddle? Get out of here?
Let me ask Smithara first. Are you ready? Yep, we're good.
Okay, cool. Aye, Captain. We're ready.
Unfortunately, the turtle is about 30 feet away from the ship, and I don't know if you have a method of getting 30 feet quickly.
Can we?
Like to jump 30 feet.
I have a magical cow now that can jump 30 feet.
Oh,
That is
that's
true.
right. You have a magical cow.
We have a
Hey!
magic cow.
You could have just swam, but I wanted yeah. Y'all hop on the cow ferries everyone over to the turtle, and the turtle books it for Lucci Island, the name of the island.
I love Lucy.
I love
Lucy.
Lucy Island.
And you arrive at your gig without any of the cantrips you were supposed to bring. But you can still probably put on a pretty decent show for
I have
everyone.
fireworks. Okay.
You got fireworks.
We're
I
all
have
performers.
pyrotechnics as one of my spells.
So
I
as
also have pyrotechnics.
Yay!
as we hit our end credits where the music is playing, we want to let the audience know everything is okay by showing a bunch of happy things the characters are doing while they're performing. So what what are each of you doing in the performance? We're going to start off with Blessed because I'm just looking at the stream and you're directly to my right, and that's how I'm deciding it.
So Blessed is, besides being the nihilist and assassin of the group, is also the dancer. So she's just twerking her ass. Just twerking. She started to take inspiration for a new dance called the Bone Zone, which is inspired by the movements of the Abomination tank that we created through no fault of our own.
It was no one's fault, and everyone was happy.
Happened on its own.
All right, I've got Wooble next.
So Wooble starts off with a little sword play, creates these minor illusions that looks like copies of themselves, dancing with Blessed. But then as soon as they start doing the bone dance, they're going to use minor illusion to, like, if you know that TikTok filter with the big bone dude that's just kind of like dancing along with you, that's kind of what Wooble creates, just dancing above the crowd. This large skeleton.
Oh,
Nice. All right, Elisian.
He's the musician of the group. He's going to pull out his specifically called Senai, which is a long horn, and starts playing it. And along with him, Nithara is going to be doing her thing, with her jingles. And I feel like that's the tune that is permeating for everybody to dance to. So he just plays along with Blessed's twerks and Wooble's bones. And if Cinder chooses to dance, then whatever Cinder is going to do, or maybe she will join me on the music side. But whatever the case, that's what happened. And along the way, pyrotechnics. Just
Yeah.
there we go.
All right, Cinder.
I feel like Cinder had Wooble do a little bit of a minor illusion, and it's going to look like a skeleton, and then she's going to do snowball swarm, and so it's just the show is just throwing snowballs at this skeleton. Well, it's a skeleton bone tank, obviously, and then I also feel like which one of her wild magic things comes through?
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
see.
finally.
We gotta roll for wild
I didn't
magic.
cast a spell.
Oh God, I hope it's not tragic.
Oh,
We'll make it not
why do I
tragic.
feel like
I mean, if it's going to be tragic, this is Cinder's best day ever, so.
yeah.
This is my best day ever.
Yeah. Okay.
Why do I feel like
Oh,
Cinder
the
is just
bang.
voguing after?
I hope
Alright.
I hope there's one that summons a genie.
Vogue.
We're rolling a D100.
I don't think there is, but it'd be great if someone
28.
summons a genie.
And a 28 is for the next minute. All of your spells with a casting time of 1 action have a casting time reroll.
Yeah, reroll.
Yeah,
That's
something
not fun.
Same.
Sorry, what I meant to say was no, not fun. 39 is here we go. 29. You teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see.
I'm all the way across. I feel like I'm in the water, and I'm like, this is the worst day ever.
Wonderful. And
Back.
finally, Abracadaniel.
Yeah.
It's actually weirdly hard to say.
I tried practicing that in accent and just decided that I wasn't going to say my own name in accent today. So Abracadaniel is just going around to the crowd doing little parlor tricks. And because this is for charity, they're not pickpocketing people, but they are taking off their top hat and like putting it in people's faces and going, "This is for charity, mate. For charity."
Wonderful. And speaking of for charity, that's what we're all here for. So, I'll leave you with one last image for this before the sun sets on this beautiful charitable act of a cannon on the bottom of the seafloor finally landing and the bones standing up and starting to walk towards shore.
Oh no.
With no purpose or job to do, a cannon is reverting to its base nature, which is destroy.
Oh great.
No.
Don't
Not a
like
problem.
that.
We'll see what happens next time if there's
Not a
like a
problem.
weird living cannon that lives at the bottom of the ocean and is made out of bones. That's gonna do it for us today. But that doesn't quite do it for us today. And
No,
I'll
it does
pass
not.
Over to Jess, and Jess can explain what else we're doing today.
Friends, during our break, Phil did the unfortunate thing of telling us that he has some hot-ass hot sauce. And he said, I don't really want to drink this. And we said, but what if you did? What if we tied this to some donations? And so
Sephi really pushed it. Let's give her credit.
she did. She really championed this, and for that I commend her.
Listen, I am nothing if not chaos incarnate.
Kayla said that they would get some hot sauce and join Phil, and I said that I would get my Bean Boozled Fiery 5. So we're actually not doing this once, but we're doing it twice. So I'll get a hot one. And
I'm counting this whole carrot as a twice because I have taken
I think that's
sriracha and laid
fair.
it cleanly down this whole entire carrot. If that's okay.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. We'll allow it.
Phil, on your count.
Charity.
3, 2,
I feel like there's
1.
a spoon here. Okay. See, it's not too bad.
That actually tastes oddly good. What the?
That's not bad. Oh my god.
It's a sleeper hit.
Oh fuck. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Oh, this is hell. This is the worst.
I'm over here like,
Should I have the
this is
combat
Jerry.
music on right now instead of the like tropical fun time music?
Oh my god.
You also got to do it
It's
again.
still getting worse. It's still getting worse.
Phil, do you just
Yes,
want to
Julie.
like go ahead and make it even worse for the second one? Just go ahead and pop that sucker in.
Yeah, you still have 2 more.
Right?
Just one more.
One
Unless
more,
someone
one more,
donates
one more.
$98 right now.
$98, guys. All it takes.
No, I can't do another one. Oh,
Okay, fair,
fuck.
fair.
Oh god. It's not good for me either, but I know it's not nearly that bad.
It's
it
pretty
started
bad.
good and then it just took a turn.
Okay.
The worst part is I know I,
I
have
love
to
the
do this
smell
for a
of
video
male pain
later.
in the morning. I just, it soothes my soul.
While Phil is suffering,
Your eyes are getting red.
Yeah, no, it hurts. It doesn't feel good.
let us tell the
feel
people who we
terrible.
This
are.
isn't a stream incentive, but we're just gonna do that a little bit.
Woo!
Let's go ahead and tell the people who we are and where they can find us. Let us start with FaZe.
Hi, FaZe. FaZe night. I didn't eat anything hot, so I'm good. But you can find me. Oh, he's dying. So you have the milk there. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at FaZe Night, and then Twitter, which is mostly my main platform, at FaZe Night _. Yeah, and then Twitch at FaZe Night ___. But yes.
I can see Phil starting to dissociate from pain.
Your volume is gone, buddy.
I'm trying to keep it together because I don't want to distract from people while they're trying to do their plugs.
I'm all for it. You should just.
Lean in.
I can't feel my tongue, but I can feel it.
Maybe we should let Phil do it.
Yeah, Phil, you
Hi,
go.
I'm Phil. I'm Two Luck the Barbarian on YouTube and Twitch. I make your favorite fictional characters in Dungeons & Dragons, but I also do it in Elden Ring. And I'm working on a video where I'm gonna put this hot sauce in my mouth every time I die in Elden Ring, and that's a game where you die a lot. So,
Are you sure you want to do that now?
no, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make regular buffalo sauce, and every time I beat a boss, I'll add this. So as it goes on, it'll get hotter, and the penalty for dying will get worse.
Nice.
That's the idea.
I feel like we just prepped you for this.
Yeah, but like it's gonna be thinned out by a regular buffalo sauce made with Frank's Red Hot first.
Mhm.
So I'm glad I now know what I'm in for a little bit.
You're welcome.
I'm having so much fun. Thank you for having me, everybody.
Well, hey, so Sammy, why don't you plug yourself next? Because this is
Hi,
really your
I'm-
fault. Because I just brought it out because I was like, that'd be funny. And
I'm
then-
Sephi. I'm a manipulative person. But all for charity. It's good for charity. I don't even. Persephora is my name on the internet. Go find that stuff. I'm just entertained right now. KP, you take it away.
All right. God, I love this so much. I love you guys. This is great. My name is KP. I go by KP11 Studios on all the social medias. I do a bunch of things. I'm a photographer. If you like cosplay or headshot or creative photography, come check my stuff out. I'm a voice actor, cultural consultant. I get opportunities to be on games like this with fantastic, talented folks and tell stories. So if any of that sounds good to you, come check it out. Just say hi. Google? Kayla?
Hello, I'm Kayla, also known as Time Lord's wife. These are all my nubbins. These are my nubbins as proof. That last nubbin was very spicy nubbin, but it was all worth it because you guys are all amazing, donating this much money to such a generous cause. Thank you, Jess, for putting this event together, and also Phil for running this game. Also, I'm so blessed to be able to play with Sephi, KP, and also FaZe. So thank you for this opportunity, and amazing job, you guys, all the nubbins.
This was great.
It was great.
And that leaves me. Hi, friends. I am Jess. I just want to give a big shout out to Phil for one, taking the heat, and also having a really fun D&D game for us. I also want to say thank you so much to the cast for joining in this evening and helping us raise a shit ton of money. Thank you so much to our donors for your generosity. This was part of a 2-part charity stream for Palestine Children's Relief Fund. The Tiltify link is going to stay up, so if you haven't gotten paid yet but still want to donate, there is still time, don't worry. I am going to have this VOD on my YouTube along with the other VOD as well, so if you missed the first one, you can go and check it out. I just want to give one last shout out to Paradise Productions, Bogus Cheesecake, and Clouds into Earth for their incredibly generous matching gifts. I want to give a shout out to all of the donors for our prizes. Fortunately, I'm not going to list all of them because that would take like 5 minutes. There are 40 people, but I really, really appreciate y'all's generosity. And with that being said, thank you so much for sticking around, for watching this with us, and for making Phil feel the heat in his mouth right now. So if you stick around, we'll be raiding into someone. But with that being said, see y'all later. Bye.